What's going on, everybody? Timothy Wilkes here with T-Dubs Entertainment, and I'm back again. I know it's been a while, but add responsibilities and different things like that, other things business-wise, and also some announcements. T-Dubs Entertainment is now an official LLC. It will also be a radio station, record label, multimedia production company. So this is not just a YouTube channel. It's also a LLC slash. It's going to be a platform. I'm going to have a website where if I do decide to post future content, it may be on there if I'm able to do it. If not, I'll keep it on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube regardless, but I'm going to expand and diversify that name. TW Entertainment is going to be it's going to be a household name one day, but I'm going to be building it piece by piece every day. But I'm gonna start doing more streams now on Twitch, and I'm gonna upload them to the YouTube. But if you want to follow me on the Twitch, you can. But if you want to stick with YouTube, that's a choice too. But I just wanted to get all that out of the way. I want to talk about a random topic hit my mind today. A lot of people get this character kind of mixed up. Dragon, they kind of get him misconstrued. And I wanted to clear that confusion. I don't know why people get his powers and everything like that out of whack. And they don't understand how his techniques really work. And the person I'm talking about is none other than your boy Captain Gynu. He has been one of the most slept on, underestimated characters. Of course, he's a goofball and all that other stuff, but we're not talking about that part. The part we're talking about is his body change technique. A lot of people think that when he switches body with somebody, he doesn't know how to control the person's body that he's in, which is absolutely false. It's not true. The only reason he had issues with Goku's body is simply because the way Goku acquired his power was through Kaioken. When he was fighting Ginyu, when he's powering up, he was using Kaioken times 2. That's how he got to 180,000. His body was 90,000. So in actuality, Ginyu changed into a weaker body. And how Ginyu powers up and how he gathers his ki is different from the way Goku gathers his ki. Goku uses his mind and his body. Ginyu just uses brute force strength, just like the Frieza saga, just like all the other people that they've come across with the Frieza saga, with Raditz and Vegeta. All of them they've just always been strong. Like Vegeta, he's just always been masterfully stronger than all his other opponents. So is Nappa, Raditz. A lot of them have already been so powerful. They were already gifted with amazing power. So they never had any reason to train. They didn't train. None of them trained. Frieza didn't train. Vegeta didn't train. They were just always strong. That's why Vegeta didn't get much stronger from when he was a child to when he was an adult, until he actually ran into Goku. He actually got his training concept from Goku, but that's not why I want to get too far off track. The Ginyu never trained, so as far as he's just always stolen people's bodies that were stronger than him. So he's never had to train. He just he found somebody who had a stronger power, fighting power. He just take their body. And with Goku's body is different. He started out, his power level was 2. So he got a lot of his power through he had heck of a lot of martial arts training, spiritual control, things like that. Especially with King Kai. What was it, 200 years, 2,000 years, maybe over 2,000 years worth of training under King Kai, because that's what according to the guys and all that stuff, 85 Earth Day is one of those. It equated to over 2,000 years of training. So he learned the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb. Even King Kai himself couldn't master that technique. Spirit Bomb either. Those techniques him himself couldn't master, but Goku mastered them. And Goku was already a prodigy, because he saw the Kamehameha. He took Master Roshi. I don't know if it took 50 or 100 years. It took him a long time to master the Kamehameha. Goku saw it one time and mastered it. So Goku was just like a prodigy. But he got a lot of his power through the Kaioken, when he powered up with Captain Ginyu, he used Kaioken times 2. He said, he also says it's nothing compared to what I can do in small bursts. He was referring to the Kaioken technique. That's not his natural fighting power. His natural fighting power was at 90,000, which was still weaker. His base power is still weaker than Captain Ginyu's max. So if he had fought Captain Ginyu without the Kaioken, he would have lost. Basically, is what I'm saying. Captain Ginyu was stronger than Goku. It's just hands down, bar none. It's not even Goku 90,000. Captain Ginyu 120. He could have one-shot Goku. If Goku didn't have Kaioken, he could have one-shot him. He could have killed him, obliterate him. If he had a certain attack, he would have had no chance. Absolutely no chance whatsoever. Just like if he would have fought Vegeta. If he'd have fought Vegeta, his power level was over 8,000 when he first fought Vegeta. Without the Kaioken, it wouldn't have even been close. Just one shot, it would have just been complete overkill. He wouldn't have stood a slightest bit of a chance. So, Goku versus Ginyu, Ginyu was stronger. Ginyu was more powerful. Even in the Funimation dub, I don't know if he said it's in the regular, in the manga or the Kai dub, but he was saying he packs a wallop. He knocked in the Funimation dub. He said he's knocked his tooth loose. He hits like a truck. Captain Ginyu had his striking force was a lot stronger than Goku, and even when Captain Ginyu had him from behind in the chokehold, in the Full Nelson, he would have to use the Kaioken to break it. In his base power, he wouldn't have been able to break it. He couldn't break it. He couldn't shake it because the hold was too strong. Ginyu was overwhelmingly stronger, a lot more powerful than Goku. Without Kaioken now. I'm talking about without Kaioken. So, one for one, Ginyu changed into a weaker body. For two, Ginyu didn't know how to use a Kaioken. He said, you have to use your mind and your body, and you won't be able, you'll never be able to learn all my techniques and figure out how my body works, and you can forget the Kaioken. It took him 2,000 years worth of training to learn it. You see what I'm saying? So, maybe 1,000, because he had to learn the Kaioken, the Spirit Bomb, the gravity training on King Kai's planet. He had to learn how to, because he had gravity training, and that mallet he had was heavy. So it was strength training, gravity training, then it was Kaioken and Spirit Bomb. Kaioken is already in itself, so it was a tough technique to learn. So it took years and years worth of training to learn it. It took him it was 85 Earth days, but as far as like I said, it equated to over 2,000 years because of how intense the training is. A human couldn't survive that. Not one regular Earthly human. A Dragon Ball human maybe like on TN, Krillin's level, they could have survived it because they're way above anything that's average, anything that's normal. Even the Namek Saiga, TN, Chaozu, Krillin, they were stronger than all the Saiyans that were on the planet. But like I said, people are sleeping on Captain Ginyu, on your boy Ginyu. Ginyu knew what he was doing. He knew the body change technique. This is why Jace was confident before Ginyu switched bodies, because Ginyu knew what he's done this before. He's taken, because he injures himself and takes over their body. They probably either bleed out or he'll kill them. He'll kill off the other body or something like that. He's done these kind of things before. So why he didn't just kill Goku, I don't know. But he's probably, I imagine, but I guess because of plot, so Goku can get his body back and face Frieza. Because we kind of knew how this was going to turn out, because we knew Frieza was there and somebody had to take him on. But a lot of that stuff happened because of plot. But the main thing, Goku, he couldn't get the power up in Goku's body. He couldn't control Goku's body, because the way Goku acquired his power, the way Goku powers up, Goku gathers his ki completely different from the Frieza Force, from all those other people. And even Frieza depowered himself. He transformed into his first form to control his own power, to keep his own power in check, because Otherwise, he just kill everything around him. So, but anyway, they never trained. They never had to train and do any kind of extensive spiritual ki control. They've just always been gifted fighters. So when he transferred himself into Goku's body, Goku's gifted and all that other stuff, but his power wasn't. He wasn't the most powerful. His he had to do all kind of intensive training just to just to get just to get below Captain Ginu's level, relative to Captain Ginu, but still weaker. Because he trained himself to near death on the spaceship on the way to Namek, and he's still weaker than Ginyu without Kaioken. So it's showing Ginyu transferred to a more inferior body. He transferred to a body that he was actually stronger than physically. He had more physical and spiritual energy in his body. So he'd been better off just switching with a what was it? He was better off switching with Vegeta, because Vegeta, he would have had more control over Vegeta's body, because Vegeta was just basically one of them. He got his ki through brute strength, brute force, and all that stuff. And he got Zenkai boost, but he still had I believe his base power. Once he got his Zenkai boost from Raccoon, he was stronger than Goku's base power. His base power was above Goku's. That's why he confidently took on Jace with no trouble at all. He was toying around with him, but he just went on and finished him off when he had the chance. He just got tired of playing with him and just killed him. But his base power was stronger than Goku. That's why Ginyu was trying to switch to Vegeta, because Ginyu's base power was stronger than Goku's, and also Vegeta's base power was stronger than Ginyu's, because of the Zenkai boost. Because if you look at it further down, when he fought Frieza, he was relative to Frieza's first form. He wasn't even afraid of Frieza. When Frieza showed up in his first form, he wasn't even afraid. You didn't see fear in Vegeta until he changed to his second form. So, but Brother Rambling on, I guess it's because I hadn't talked to y'all in a while. But like I said, Ginyu and his power cannot be slept on. It cannot be underestimated. He is not his power is not flawed like that, to where he can't control anyone's body when he changes into it. That was just one case with Goku. That was the case with Goku. It wasn't the case with anyone else. If he had switched to Vegeta's body, they'd have been screwed. If he switches to anyone's body that doesn't gain their power with certain techniques like that, similar to Kaioken, a person would be screwed. Because like when he switched bodies with Tagoma and Super, he had full control over his body, and people are wondering, like, how did he get full control? How was he able to do that? Because Tagoma doesn't get his power the same way Goku did. Tagoma could just power up. He just had brute strength, just like everybody else. If he would have switched with Piccolo, he'd have been everyone would. He'd had access to all Piccolo's full power. As far as strength power, he would have, because as far as his techniques and all of that, he would still have to learn them. But as far as just accessing his base power, he would have had access to his power. And that goes for anyone else outside of Goku, because Goku or anyone else that can power up similar to Goku, because Goku has special techniques that he used to gather ki and energy, and that was not his base power of 180,000. That was not his power. It was his technique. It was his Kaioken technique. Because since his power, the stronger his base is, the stronger the Kaioken will be. Because if he has the power of 3 million, he does Kaioken times 2. Now he's at 6 million. It's just simple as that. It's not hard to really understand. But Ginyu doesn't know the Kaioken. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know any martial arts techniques. He's just a fighter. He's just a brawler. They're brawlers. They're not martial artists. Goku's a martial artist. All his powers are spiritually honed and trained. Hard work, training, and martial art. They're not martial artists. They just fight. They just brawl. They duke it out. So that's why Ginyu cannot control Goku's body. If he was in anyone else's body, he would have full control. He would have full access to maybe not all their power, their skills, or whatever techniques. Because that's when you learn a technique, that's something you have to perfect on your own. But he will have access to their power, and he can use his techniques that he knows in their body, in a stronger body. So that's all I'm saying. That's all it is. I just ran on long enough. But it's good to be back. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. T-Dubs Entertainment, signing out.